And that's why that lady was laughing and giggling at me at the window. But back to the story time. So I was 16. My sister had her own apartment. And I would always go over there to like escape from like being stressed and like, you know, normal family arguments and shit. Cause at the time it was just me, my mom, and my grandparents living in this house. So I was 16. I went over to my sister's house. Low-key kind of need to rewind a little bit. Like I said, I met him through who later became my first love. So I met him, he introduced us through Snapchat. We started talking on like, where did we talk? Yeah, we started talking on Snapchat. That's how we discussed. Then we traded numbers. So we chit-chat for a few months on Snapchat. And mind y'all, well, no, I can get to that. We chit-chat on Snapchat, and then we end up talking about meeting up. At that time, he was living with his grandparents. So we went to go chit-chat on Snapchat, and then we ended up meeting up at his grandparents' house. My mom took me there because my mom is one of the moms who are like, if you gonna meet my son, I need to know who you is. I need to know your parents and stuff. Low-key, don't judge my mama. I don't believe she acts like how old that boy was, or like if she asked the grandparents how old they was, because I don't believe they would know that like the older guy was meeting up with a 16-year-old high schooler. I kind of looked like I was 16 in my opinion, but he was in college like 19, 20. My mom had dropped me off over there, and she like spoke to the grandparents and everything before she left, and I stayed over there and I met his grandparents. This, mind y'all, when we met and I looked at his Instagram and everything, I did the deep dive and stuff, but at that time I didn't know that if somebody don't smile in their pictures on social media, 9 times out of 10 something is wrong with their fucking teeth. I got to his grandma's house, we meet, we go upstairs, we talking and stuff, we laying in bed, you know, hugging and stuff, because we had been talking for a few months and stuff. So like we laid up, we cuddling and stuff, and then we go to kiss. I'm kissing him and I'm like, something's not right. Mind you, whole time he's been talking, I haven't really noticed anything wrong with the mouth. Oh, excuse me. We go to kissing and stuff, and then next thing you know, I'm like, something's not right. I feel something not there. And then we back up, we separate, and then I notice babe's front tooth gone. Not there. This another bitch thing. Before we get to kissing and stuff, his best friend, who I believe was his best friend at the time, because gag, another thing, come to find out later on, he was like pretty popular on another social media app, and I found out that his best friend was actually somebody completely different. At least that's what I believe I found out, because they were best friends on the app. We do all that, and he like, you want to go to the other room, which was his grandmother's room. Babes, I know, I was 16. I was young, dumb, wild. Excuse me. We went to his grandmother's room.